Hello, ho there. How you doing? Only one Kenobi here, only one. Do you know what? I was going to get a ukulele. I was going to do a little, I was going to sing you a carol, but it doesn't matter. I forgot to do it. I just thought I'd start off with me just to say hello there and thank you for joining us. It's a Christmas live stream, but because I've not done a stream for so long, we're not going to be talking about Christmas. Well, Christmas is obviously a big thing happening right now, obviously, but what I mean is I've got so much regarding the whole community, TVC, vintage collections, loads of stuff to catch up on, stuff that's been happening. So to help me do so, I'm going to bring on my guests one by one. First off, he's no stranger to the channel. He first joined me on an episode of the Wretched Hive back in the day, and now it's the Wretched Live because we're doing it live. It is my good mate Mike, who might have heard me doing his voice once or twice. Here he is. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Nick. How you doing?
Don't forget what Bosk's Bounty said. He said, "Do you know what? Do you know what? You sound just like him." Brilliant. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, very well, mate. Are you okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Very good. Just a bit hot in my Christmas sweater.
Yeah, nice Christmas sweater there. Nice.
You can't wear one of them without the word sweat in there. So it's like, anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, just a bit of background on Mike, if you are unfamiliar. Where's the chat, by the way? Put that back on there. Got Matthew Allen in the chat there. Hi, Matthew. Delvian Seek, Des T, Kelvin Kenobi. Oh, Kevin Kenobi. Elizio Bazan. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Going backwards, you've got Smuggler's Canyon. Yes. AKA Seamos, AKA Christian, AKA Nerf Herder, Modal Nodes, the Blacked Out Ewoks. You should be here, mate. What are you doing, Blacked Out Ewoks? You should be in the stream, man. He's going to be joining us later. I don't know if you got my WhatsApps, BOE, but check your WhatsApps because there's been a bit of a rejig. Matthew Borum, Starkiller. Oh, man. Starkiller, quality character. Daniel Cho. Hello, Daniel. Smuggler's Canyon. I've said him. Matthew Allen. Am I going backwards here? Johnny Star Wars, man. It wouldn't be a live stream without him. Tim Bainbridge, straight out of Coruscant. Ray Dunkley, loads of familiar names here. Ying Kong Shi, I saw a message from you earlier in the comments. Interesting. Or was it on Instagram or somewhere? Christopher Sculp. Hope I pronounced this correctly. Darth Rock. Yo, man. And that is it. And I'm going to bring on another guest. Ladies and gentlemen, no strangers to the channel as well. You may know him from the Universal Shabby Reviews. It is the man who comes up first in that name is Universal Collector Matthew. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Hello. How are you doing?
Where's your Christmas sweater, Matthew?
I don't have one.
Bloody shameless promotion on the front there.
Oh yeah, got to promote. Yeah, got to promote.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you were one of the key people I wanted to get on, Matt, tonight, because obviously there's a lot in the 3 3/4 inch world to discuss. So,
TVC goodness at the moment, isn't there? Lots of it at the moment.
We're riding the crest of a wave or something.
It's just loads
just
of
enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
It's a bit like, do you know what? It's a bit like this time last year. I downloaded a few tracks from Mandalorian, and I remember I was walking the streets this time last year because we'd had the rescue, the very last episode, and I was just cloud nine, man. I was buzzing after all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I remember thinking to myself, enjoy it now, you know?
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
And we're also getting a few of the guests on.
Oh,
I think we're supposed to be expecting. Well, I'll leave it a secret. I'll wait for them to jump in. Well, you know about BOE, but he thought he was coming on the second hour.
Oh, did he?
Oh. Yeah, that's my fault. I was saying I was going to do multiple guests, and then
all right, yeah,
it didn't work out. But so we just thought stick with a solid 5, and then that is it.
All right.
So anyway, there you go. I haven't done a live stream for ages.
No, you need practice, don't you? You need practice, Nick, don't you? Yeah.
But Biker Scout 74 we have in the chat as well. Hello, man.
Hey, Biker.
And then we've got Grant Criddle.
Hey, Grant.
Yeah, Buffy's Cave. Hello!
Hello!
Ian, man. I love Ian. Thanks for stopping by. And we've also got Rocket City Sith. I love that name. How about that?
Yeah, that's a cool one, isn't it?
This is awesome. You see, Rocket City Smith, unless you've changed your profile name, I've never heard of you. Where have you come from? It's a new person on the block there. And that looks a little dodgy. That looks like some sort of spam there.
You got the Russian spam coming in.
It's not offensive, but it is definitely some sort of weird link.
Yeah,
so.
Getting loads of it at the moment.
Well, Matt, you said that the other week. You said on USI, you said, Oh, I've got a bottle, and I couldn't see anything.
No, I think the mods were removing them before I could actually remove them. So and I could see them, and I was like, no, they've gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Oh, Biker Scout 74 says opened IG11 today.
Oh,
Other than the one leg shorter than the other,
it's
a
lovely,
stellar
isn't it?
figure.
Yeah.
Have you got it loose, Matt?
No, I haven't. This is probably my favorite. This is my number one figure, I think, this year. It beats Boba Fett. This one beats Boba Fett.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a great figure, Matt, open as well.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit spindly in the legs.
Yeah, you can expect that, though, aren't you? It's hard to make. It's hard to make him bulky, isn't it? It's not his thing. So yeah.
But it's an awesome figure. Awesome figure.
Yeah, it's even better than the Black Series one, I would say.
You're absolutely right. Straight out of Coruscant, Bo-Katan is amazing. I'm very impressed with this figure.
Yeah.
And I was reviewing it, and then I took the head off, put the helmet on, and I just thought, oh, we'll just see that, and that was equally impressive. So it's not often I get a figure and I think, wow, I've got to buy it twice, or unless it's an army builder, you know what I mean? I usually just get one character each, and then that'll do me.
I do like the way they've gone now, where they're just making the helmet smaller and they're just changing the heads over. It's worked so much better, doesn't it? Yeah.
She's amazing. We'll talk more about her later. Actually, I was going to talk about her helmet. In fact, we'll say that now. They were talking on Hollow Chronicles last night. They put up the helmet of the Black Series thing, and first thing I thought I don't really want that, because I don't know why. They were all saying, oh yeah, gotta get that, and I was a bit like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's tainted with Sabine Wren or what. Who's like, I don't know. It's a lovely helmet. I don't deny it on her, but just on its own, I didn't feel any desire to go get it.
No, I don't seem like, I collect a few, and I don't think I'll be bothering with that one. So no, not my cup of tea.
What I mean is, if I see it for the right price, I'll get it. But
if it drops to like 50 quid or something, and you see it, wow, grab it.
So Mr. JJ, warm greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio. USA. Brilliant.
I love this. Look at these guys from America watching.
International thing going on here.
Definitely.
With IG11 though, because I've been watching Mandalorian season 1, I went and ordered another one a couple of days ago from Pulse, because I figured, I don't know if I've got another one coming, and
all right,
I want that loose, man.
Yeah.
That's great looking figure, that.
Yeah. Jiggly bits.
Oh, I love him. Let's all have a rant like Shabby does. A Lennon tinge there. And speaking of Lennon, look at you, he's here. Greetings from Scotland, ain't there?
Greetings.
Yeah. Right. So we're missing guests here. We're missing a couple of people. We're missing Chris, and we're missing BOE. Yeah, it's Chris. Toys of Jedi is joining us.
Cool.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. But still, hopefully he will join us later. Maybe he's tied up. So, Mike, what should we start with here, Mike? I was going to do a plan here, but I never got around to it. Why don't we talk about? Let's talk about this. I'll put this thing up here. Let's have a look at this.
Oh yes.
All righty. So the latest controversy in the UK, people in the USA who are not in the know, is that this was priced at, was it $62.99, fellas?
60, wasn't it 60? Yeah, 62. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah.
Obviously, it seemed very, very strange, the pricing point, really, I suppose, when that came out. When you consider they put the Rebel Fleet Trooper out and the Stormtroopers at $42.99. But I mean, to be fair, I think you've got to again sort of tip your hat really to the community here, because I think lots of people just sort of said that's got to be some sort of mistake. That's got to be some sort of mistake. You need to be emailing Hasbro. You need to be emailing Hasbro. Blah 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 blah. And I'm glad that obviously I'll be honest, I didn't. But I wasn't obviously going anywhere near it at that price point.
No.
But thankfully for obviously all of the guys in the community that did actually bother to email them, they've corrected that price.
Yeah. they cancel everyone's orders and you had to reorder? Haven't you?
Yeah, apparently
Which
so.
is
Yeah, apparently they
yeah.
actually just sort of cancelled everything and sent an email to people that had already ordered it saying it's been cancelled. We've made an error on the pricing. You need to rebook.
Yeah, that was obvious though. That was too much for 4 figures, wasn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
There's one I didn't do anything either, although I did not order it. When I heard the price, I thought that's ridiculous. And the other reason why I thought it was ridiculous was because, I myself and a lot of people already have a lot of Shore Troopers given, they've had the Black Series and you can get hold of them cheap on TVC cards. And there's a couple of 5p aways knocking around. You can get the one with the blue pattern on the armor. That's 5p away. So I've got like a nice little army that'll do me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people want a load of them for Mandalorian scenarios and stuff, but
of course I do. Yeah.
I just thought, what's insane? Like, there has to be an error, but I thought, how could they make that error and let it go public? But obviously, it's corrected now, so I went and ordered it.
The thing is with it as well, though, Nick and Matt, you all agree with this. Excuse me. Whether you actually want that particular set as an army builder, I believe even on their website they're saying, it's limited to 3 per customer. And
you're not going to.
Well, okay, you can semi understand that for maybe these sort of Shore Trooper packs, but I know Nick and certainly myself. I don't know if you would.
Hello.
Oh, we lost him.
You're still with me, Matt. It's just him who's gone.
They were just
back.
they were just sorry. Did you hear all that, guys, or not?
No, you cut.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just saying that originally when they put the Stormtrooper pack up at $42.99, which was obviously fine, great pricing, but they limited it to 2 per customer, and you're thinking, why with regards to
the army builder?
Absolutely, it's an unbelievable army builder. Why are you restricting the numbers on that? You'd sell so many more.
Yeah, they shouldn't be out. They shouldn't go out of stock. This thing. These should have been constant stock of making these, shouldn't they? They should be making them. Anytime you want to buy some more, they should be there to buy straight away. Yeah. It's just stupid.
We've got someone backstage. I'm going to let him in, and it is the King of Kenner.
Oh,
the AFA grade. I'm not going to do it because it's going to get long and boring. Keep doing it. The Black. How you are?
Hi everyone.
What the? Oh wow! Look at this.
Oh dear. What happened there?
Let's try again.
Oh,
these are cheap.
Tell you what, you're bloody crackers, mate. You're crackers, mate.
You started it with a bang, eh?
It's more of a whimper, isn't it? I've got the crown though.
Oh well, get your hat on. Get your hat on.
Yeah. At least we'll have one wise man then.
Tell us the joke.
Okay, the joke. Let's see, what do I get? I've got a puzzle. What else did I get? The joke is.
If you do Star Wars crackers, man, that'd be awesome if they had like little figurines. That'd be awesome. TVC crackers, man. That'd be brilliant.
Okay, the joke is this: what do snowmen wear on their heads?
I should know this really, but go on.
Ice caps.
Oh, for God's sake. And with that, we've just lost 20 people who are in the chat.
Yes.
Well, it'll get you ready for the next on Saturday, on Christmas Day, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
We've got a usual Mike there as well. Hi, good morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Good day.
Morning, Mike.
I'm going to put my crown on.
Oh,
put it on, man.
The king.
Look a real crack.
King of Kenner, man.
I wish.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh, maybe.
I'm looking in the screen, and so it's hard to adjust.
Yeah, just
do it with my eyes.
Your head is too big, mate.
Your
head.
Cheap Christmas crackers.
Snow Trooper. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a bit of snow, wouldn't it? I've never done that before. I've never put my well, I don't think I owned an app last time.
No,
but I'd like to lay that out and get some Instagram shots with that. Like,
no, I want to get my Black Series snow speeder out in the snow. Never seen it. Yeah.
Crash it like Luke's. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Never seen it. How many pro bot? Yeah.
That'd be nice. Oh yeah. That'd be really good. Brilliant. So where are we up to? We were just talking BOE about
Scarab
this
Trooper.
whole debacle. Yeah.
Very
strange.
yeah.
How do we do that? There you go.
Because what was the original price? 64 quid or something, and
62 or something. Yeah.
And they do look nice. Sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's old news this now, so they've obviously adjusted the price. But should we go in and have a look at them? What if I do this? I've never done this before, sharing screens.
Oh,
how do we do it? Let's have a look. Do I just click on that? Get some closer images. You seeing this, fellas?
Yeah.
Well, that one's nice, isn't it? That guy there.
Yeah,
that's kind of new. This is the one on the left is like the 5POA one, as I remember. The fellow that one there is kind of something new. That's like the ones. These two are just like the ones that were Black Series and TVC.
Yeah, the grunts, aren't they? Yeah, the grunt ones. Yeah,
it's a nice design.
Yeah, it is. I love the. I just love the Dutch ammo pouch that they put onto it. It's a Dutch one. It's like a World Dutch ammo pouch. So I love that. So
right. Let's have a look. What else? Yeah, I'm just having to play around here. I've never done this before. What else is impressing me? Yeah, these clones here.
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah,
I like the black one.
Yeah, everyone loves the black one.
The orange one.
Umbra. Yeah.
I remember I went to see Ipswich Town. I watched Tranmere versus Ipswich, and Ipswich had a lovely away kit. It was kind of like clementine orange, like that, and kind of a very dark navy blue. Maybe it was black, I don't know, but that was such a striking kit. It's a nice, scheme. What's happening here? Do I have to hit pre-order? Do I have to have a look at it? I've already done that.
Just go on. Oh, you've already pre-ordered them, have you? Already? You don't hang around? Yeah.
I've done a couple of lots, to be honest. I wouldn't mind.
Not till October, though. It's a bit of a wait, isn't it? So I'm no rush to pre-order these yet. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, fellas. I don't know what I'm doing here, but you can see all three of them.
Yeah. I bet if you clicked on the right in, it should bring it up on its own, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Say again, man.
No.
Click on that bit.
Yeah.
I feel like a right technophobe here. The one on the left is nice with that lime green, and then they're all just lovely colours. I like the red one. It reminds me of Fordo.
I think the Umbra guy's going to sell out. He's going to be the one everyone wants, don't you?
I
think everyone. I'll be getting him on his own, I think.
And the other situation is the actual sculpting of these. My understanding is they are like the Echo 5s and Jessie, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Easy, aren't they? Easy to do, aren't they?
But they were great. They were great, and they were better to say that like the new Bad Batch ones look like almost like a rehash of the, the Sith Trooper, those ones that were on Revenge of the Sith cards. 501st guy, bulky. I mean, the helmet's really big on them, as we know, but these ones they're better in a way because they've got massive kind of broad.
Yeah, that hides it, doesn't it? Hides it. Yeah,
balances.
Yeah, definitely with all that.
Anyway. I think the only thing that I have seen some people sort of having a little, I wouldn't say a moan about with these, but I think obviously the pauldrons are all that plastic, exactly. Obviously, like you said with the Echo and Jessie, etc. Nick, but somebody, I can't remember who it was. I was looking at some feed or something. Somebody was moaning about. Because of the plastic, the posability of them. But I mean, I just think those figures are awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, well, definitely. Whoever came out with that paint scheme for that orange and black one was clever. It's clever. It's very sort of bird-like, I don't know, sort of authoritative. I don't know, it looks a bit more a mixture like of the Punisher as well. You get that feel, don't you? It's weird. Yeah.
I'll see if I can go on this fella because this really did impress me. I know people have talked about this and you've had it on USR as well, probably, but this really does impress me. This,
I know, it knocks the Black Series one out of the water, doesn't it? The Black Series one is hideous, so I don't think I'll be getting it.
Hideous. It's hard goods as well, is it right?
Yeah, the front skirt sticks to the leg, isn't it? One of the legs. It's like, why are they done?
Oh, and that head as well. I've not done a video on this guy. I was going to do an all-in-one looking at all these new reveals for the last couple of weeks, but this guy just looked great.
Oh,
and on the SWTVC, I think it's them or Mile High Ground, one of those guys on Instagram, they're doing these like versus things, Black Series versus 6-inch or whatever, and no disrespect, but it's clear that which is the better of the two.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Does look
anyway,
good.
it's good for us, though, isn't it? Really, but
I am holding out though. They're going to put this in a bubble. Are you holding out for that? I hope maybe.
Oh, like the retro collection image. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, they might not put the jet pieces on, the rocket pieces on, and just stick him in a bubble. I'm hoping, but I'll probably get it anyway.
And I've just ordered a couple of these helmets. Well, not these exact ones, but a guy Ian from that company who does the helmets on the spikes.
Oh yeah.
What's the company called, Mike? The group?
God, is it I? Oh God, you're going to get me. Is it IB3D or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
He's on the Facebook groups.
Yeah. Has he got an Etsy page? Does he do an Etsy page? Or
a Nazi page?
An Etsy. Etsy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it did sound like the former for a minute, Mike.
It's IB3D.
IB3D,
yeah, and he's on all the. I believe he's on all the. Ian, he's on the Facebook groups, and I mean, I know you've got those trooper helmets coming, Nick, haven't you? I think Tim from Boss Bounty got a few from him, and that.
He
as well,
did.
but...
Tim got a few. Yeah. I've got them. They arrived today, so I haven't opened them yet, but I'm going to do a video on them. But they look great. 3D printed or whatever. Very good.
You got to paint them. You got to paint them, or are they just all done?
I think he's done them all.
All right, he's all already good.
You see, Daniel Chart got a couple from him, but I think he's sort of taken it a step further. Daniel, he's got his own. I think he puts them on cocktail sticks. The guy, they look good. It's all weathered and painted, but Daniel has done his own kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, of course, he has.
Of course, he
don't mess about. He don't mess about, right?
No, I can't wait for his next diorama. Whenever it's going to pop up.
Either way, you can have them painted or unpainted. I'm not sure, but
right. Yeah.
So,
Mike, you're very impressed with Daniel, aren't you, Mike? His dioramas.
I was hoping Daniel might come on tonight. His dioramas are unbelievable, absolutely awesome. God knows how long he takes to do them. They are incredibly detailed, absolutely unreal, superb.
Milky Way Skywalker's in the chat there. Martin Footer, a few people I haven't said hello to, and then Capitan Vergiften. Justin Welch.
Smuggler's Canyon's there, Christian.
He is. Yeah. Right. So there's not really much more, I think, it was of interest recently, but that's a good one. It's just it looks weird at the minute because you've got all these figures in these boxes and then you've got like Fennec Shand all on her own in a bubble. It's just weird.
It don't match, does it? It doesn't
What are your thoughts, fellas, on the idea of maybe them sacking off card backs and bubbles and going for stuff in cards? Let's start with a BOE on that one. What do you reckon, man? Do you think that's possible to save on plastics? And what are your thoughts on that? Let's make that a round robin discussion.
Certainly possible. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on these companies to reduce the amount of plastics they use. So, I mean, it would be like Hasbro saying, "Oh, look at us, we're being so green. We're trying to save the world by dispensing with plastic blisters." I mean. I've talked about this before, like in 1980, Japan put figures in boxes and the artwork on the packaging was pretty similar to what the vintage cards. And, so if they go that route, I'm sure people will still buy them. I mean, remember the two the Ewok pack and the ATST driver packs?
That is very true. So, it leaves it open for scammers to. But can I stop you there, BOE? We're going to come back to this discussion because it's piping hot. But in the meantime, it would not be a Christmas stream without me bringing on another special guest. I'm so happy to see him in the rating area, and thank you for your time at this busy time of year. It's Star Wars Santa.
Hi. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much for the invite. Yes, indeed it is busy. I've been visiting with children and families as we build up to Christmas. And of course, tomorrow, the big night. We're going to be plenty busy. So I wanted to stop in just for a few minutes. I'm getting ready to head off to visit another family here at the top of the hour. So I wanted to be able to drop in, and I saw you guys talking about this Boba Fett deluxe figure. It's absolutely gorgeous figure. the and to pick up what you were talking about, it being in a box rather than carded, I know that's the hot issue. In the price point, right? Like I appreciate the figure. It looks beautiful, but it does raise some questions.
Yeah. You know what, man? I sit on the business of this. By the way, it goes like this. We're the grunts, the buyers. Then you have Hasbro, and then we have you, Santa, above Hasbro, right? You supply them.
Well, I certainly wish that I had more influence with Hasbro, to tell you the truth, because I have desperately been wanting blurgs in the vintage collection line, in the Black Series line would be great, and they're exactly
Brilliant figure.
You have Quill, and it was such a big part of Mando, and as well as blurgs have existed throughout the different movies and animated series. You go back to the Caravan of Courage, those kind of things back in the 80s, and I understand them not creating them up to this point, but with that Razor Crest project and wanting to be able to recreate some of the scenes from season 1, even season 2, where the blurgs are part of it. When you have Quill there, it's definitely you wanted the off-world Jawas. Right, I've got some of those. Right,
nice.
So we've got the off-world Jawas. That's great. And I can somewhat understand not creating the Mudhorn because it's a one-off.
Yeah.
But no blurgs, and it seems to me like a big oversight. It's the horse of Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
and we don't have it for anything.
I mean, the thing is that I know Tim is really passionate on the blurg. He really wants that, and I'm someone who would happily accept it. But I've only really wanted one in the last 7 days after I opened this guy, and then it just sort of clicked, and I thought, oh my god, man, do we need a blurg? And also, I watched season 1 again for the first time in a whole 12 months, so I really want blurgs now, man.
Yeah, well, and they kind of reinvigorated it for me again. Like I got onto them with the Mandalorian, and then with the Bad Batch, they threw them in there, and I was like, "Come on!" And they're different color, right? So you've got in the Bad Batch, you've got a couple different color blurgs. I'm like, this has Hasbro printed all over it. As much as they love doing repaints, they can create a blurg. All they have to do is tool it once. And then they can give it to us in 17 different colors.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We'll buy every single
like there's
one
tones, the Han and the Luke one, the different tones, male and female type thing.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll buy 2 of every single color. So come on.
I want that. Do you know what I really hope? I've got in my head. I can see them packing 2. They could do because they're not as big as say. I was going to say Ronto. Then I'm thinking of the
Rancor,
the Dewback. Yeah, that's a big beast. But I think these are just like say maybe half the size of a dewback, maybe. But you can get maybe 2 different ones painted in a pack. It'd be lovely that.
Yeah. And I've got the Mission Fleet one here that goes fairly well with a vintage collection Grogu, right? So you got you can put Grogu on there, vintage collection, but just scale wise, it doesn't really work with Mando. Right, it just doesn't. Doesn't quite work. So
I've got my retro collection figure on mine.
I haven't got any. I'll have to get that Mission Fleet one because it'd be quite nice when you get the official vintage ones to get one in the background, like an army builder, like foreground backgrounds.
Yeah. Well, and as my friend Martin Keeler likes to point out, Hasbro did manage to get me to buy a Mission Fleet
piece
product.
Yeah.
To get this guy. So is that a brilliant thing, or it's super frustrating to me?
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's a good thought. On that other issue of the plastic there, I'll just gag in now and say I like the idea maybe of there being a finite end to all this in a way. I love it, and the figures, it's all about the figures really, but I'm just running out of wall space so badly that I quite welcome the idea of them just finishing the 96 like this and then just give us good figures in that packaging going on, which kind of contradicts everything about. But the thing is that I'm both loose and carded, man. So and I am running out of space and it's getting ridiculous. So
That's the difficulty, though, guys, isn't it? Because I think if you looked at, you were speaking about the 2 packs that they used to give you, like with the Ewoks that were in that sort of cardboard, and the what was the other ones they gave you? The Imperial Fleet crew, didn't they? That was
scanning
Millennium Falcon, those sort of things. So they were a little bit more based, obviously, on the novel idea. I think it depends on, I suppose, where you sit, really, because if you are a carded collector, of course, BOE, you already said, look, these companies are under pressure to reduce plastic, and we all get that and understand that. But, from a display point of view, a little bit more difficult to display in the boxes.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't keep them carded like that. I honestly wouldn't. And that's what I mean. It'd be nice to just enjoy the quality figures they're giving us like that.
No, absolutely. But if you were a loose collector, it wouldn't make any difference if it was in the bubble or not.
No. As long as they keep up with the artwork as well.
What they could do is they could just every now and again bring out classics, like they did that 4-pack of Bad Batch, just give us that. And also they'd be unpunched as well, like that. That'd be great.
But in the end, the figures are made of plastic as well. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with a carded figure, you can see the figure on card.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Right. And
I love that.
And let's face it, like if you were to get those in the box, you're going to have to buy some plastic to put it in. And you're still going to put it on your wall. It's not going to solve your wall problem at all.
Still going to car protect us, aren't you?
You're going to put it in a box and put it on your wall. But and really, that's not in Hasbro's interest either, because then you buy one instead of buying two. It doesn't really benefit them to move away from doing carded figures.
And BOE, you've always been someone who's appreciated the so-called art of this design, and not to mention the beautiful racetrack and all of that. But the fact that you can see all around that figure, that you can enjoy it as if it was loose. You know what I mean?
And obviously the nostalgia as well. That's what it's all about.
Definitely.
I love that you said that in your video. You said they nailed it then, and it'll never be beaten potentially in terms of I don't know. It's just too darn good.
I saw the BOE. You had the droids one up, didn't you?
Yeah.
The droids figures up on Instagram. They're very nice. Very nice. Car work on them. Good. Still not got mine yet. Still waiting.
I think I think my channel is the first channel to show all 3 in hand. Because I've looked for other videos and there's none with the C-3PO, R2-D2 and Boba Fett.
Wow, you were telling me before. I'm going to do a little... I got these... I've had them for days. I've only just opened them out of the box. It's crazy.
Yeah, still waiting for mine as well.
Still waiting for mine. They haven't been shipped yet.
They are nice figures.
Yeah, I've got my C-3PO. It's still boxed. I haven't unboxed it yet. But I can't even get the 3PO. I mean, the Boba Fett. The Boba Fett sold out. Back order sold out here from Target.
Really?
Tim's going to hook me up with one that he got hold of, but I can't get them here.
Wow. The sad thing about the Boba Fett is there is a little kink on the card there. It's a bit of a shame. Not bad, but it's there.
Yeah. I do think someone was actually like grabbing them by the hand and forcing them in the boxes. Is that someone who's doing? I think that's what it is. I think that's all the same. Someone's been forcing them in the boxes.
And that's another question I had was this coin here, right? It really does look like it's vac metal. Is it?
They're aluminium coins. They're aluminium coins because I've got an original coin here.
Hmm. Why can't they make an R2 and 3PO like that then? Use whatever paint they did for that.
Yeah, why can't
they're made out of aluminium and then they're just coloured gold or bronze.
Yeah,
but that's a Tig From coin. So
because that would be nice in the retro collection. That's why we're missing that second half of that first 12 wave, isn't it? The R2-3PO. But if they could do that, then they would. They would. No question of them not selling, is there really?
Well, they did the coins in 2007, didn't they? So and they did the same Boba Fett as well. They did the 2007. They did the droids Boba Fett. So,
what was that? The legacy one, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it's a TAC 30th anniversary with
the 30th,
and it's I
Yeah, that's right.
It comes with that pitchfork weapon he has, doesn't it?
Very like that one. Yeah, very like that.
Yeah.
So what's your schedule now, Santa? Have you got any streams coming up?
Well, I'm working on some. Right, this week is just too crazy for me. There's just I've got too many visits with families and children, and I'll be doing that up till evening hours tonight, and then through the weekend. But next week, of course, we've got the Book of Boba Fett coming up, being released Wednesday, Tuesday night, and we'll be doing a watch party after that, and then. At the end of the month, Thursday, I'm hoping to do a live stream with you and several other guests talking about collectibles for 2021, a bit of a year in review kind of thing, and the best and worst of across the different collectible lines. So looking forward to getting that scheduled, and Tim posted on Twitter. His wife's been in the hospital, and he's been kind of backlogged. So hoping that he's able to. She just came home yesterday.
That's right. Yeah.
Tim, best wishes for her continued recovery, my friend.
Yeah. We've all sent our love, haven't we?
Yeah. Everybody agrees there.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll be able to get him onto the stream as well. And
that'd be lovely.
And talk about those collectibles. But we try to do a live stream. Most of the weekdays, Monday through Friday, around 5 p.m. in the UK, noon here East Coast, and then every Friday, Star Wars Meg and I try to do a live stream together and do a week roundup, and she rakes me over the coals. It's a lot of fun.
You see, how many sleeps are there now, Santa?
Just one. Right, tomorrow night's the big night here at the North Pole. We're going to be busy. So just one more sleep for me, and then 2 for the kiddos. Right, the kids got to be asleep to get their toys. So 2 more sleeps for the kids, just 1 for me, and then I get a little bit of a break until we gear up for 2022.
That's awesome. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, when you watch your streams, there was like hundreds of days left. And when I first found your channel, I was like, there's only 100 and so days. Now it's just like one day. It's great.
And then we'll be right back to 300 and some more days. Right, exactly. But I think a lot of people now are counting down just the 6 days until Book of Boba Fett.
Book of Boba, yeah.
Fantastic. Really looking forward to that.
Yeah, really looking forward to it, getting very excited and all of the information. And then today, there's been a bit of a thing come out here in the last hour or two about Tales of the Jedi. Have you seen that yet?
No. What's that?
So a gift box went out to Lucasfilm employees, LFL employees, and that it has a record player in it. And then the record player, the box that the record player is in, has a logo on it for Star Wars Visions. It's got the logo on it for the Book of Boba Fett. For the Bad Batch. And then the third logo is Tales of the Jedi. And so there's a lot of speculation. And, of course, people are reaching out to all their sources and trying to find out, hey, what's going on with this logo? Are we getting a third animated series? There's been a lot of rumors of another animated series in the works, but it's been kind of kept quiet. And we haven't heard any specifics about what it is. And it very well could be Tales of the Jedi.
Wow. Were you going to say something then, BOE?
No, my connection cut off.
Oh, right. I just saw your hand up. I thought you were
I was wondering what's going on.
I thought you had a thought about Tales of the Jedi. Like, oh, hang on. Whoa.
Whoa. He knows something.
Chip in with something key.
Tales of the Jedi could be really good. And who knows if they kind of stick to the old Dark Horse comics.
I was just going to say, remind me, because the Tales of the Jedi, there's a comic thing, isn't it?
Yeah. There's an old Dark Horse comic line on them where you had Tales of the Jedi, and then there was Tales of the Sith that went kind of along with it. And those lines kind of just told different stories. So it's very possible they could leverage that franchise, if you will, or the series, to kind of cover any era, any story, do it as an anthology, and kind of bounce around between different eras, have different stories of different Jedi from different times.
I was just going to say, I'm sorry to cut in on you here. What era were we talking about? From what you just said, it could be a wide range, right?
The old Dark Horse comics kind of went...
Exar Kun?
Well, they went back before. It was like 5,000 BBY. So,
wow.
You know, it went really far back. So it could, if they stick with that era, it'd be before the Old Republic, right? Before the Old Republic. So I don't know if they're going to stick with that or they'll span. Right at this point, it's all speculation. We've not heard anything from Lucasfilm, but that logo came out.
That's really exciting. That.
Oh, it's super exciting because of what it could be. Yeah.
How long has that been used? That because forgive me, that's sort of gone over my head. That last few days have been a bit tied up.
Oh, it just came out today.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So the images kind of hit social media today, and now everybody's scrambling to figure out what is this. It's very, very exciting.
I can't get him out of my head now, Exar Kun, because there's a really good Legacy Collection figure that was on that comic card back thing, and that's now astronomical in value. And he's like one Sith Lord I would really love to own as a figure, but I'm not paying £1,000 for him. No chance.
No way.
No. He might get re-released.
He might. I hope he does. And if you're watching MG Villain, watch your back, buddy. Hasbro are coming for you. Well, I hope that he gets made because that'd be awesome.
Well, it could be if they take Tales of the Jedi and they cross eras. You could get some animated Luke Skywalker. You could get animated Rey. You could get animated Anakin. Like it could go. You know, it could span all of it, and they could potentially use the same animation style that we had in the the Clone Wars animated series.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
It would be
That'd
huge.
Be all right.
It would be huge.
Yeah.
It would be great if they could sort of develop that so you kind of meets us halfway, so you get a bit of the anime style. You know, that kind of a gruff, kind of shaky thing on top of the CGI thing, because I don't know, they've done it before. Like when they did the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars series, it was 2D animation, but if you notice, the ships are very much CGI,
they're computer, aren't they?
Brilliant, isn't it? It's a wonderful meeting together of like your 80s, 90s style with 2000s or whatever.
So crisp so crisp that Clone Wars stuff, isn't it?
I love that series. Yeah. I've got a lot of time for that, and it's just totally underrated in my opinion. There you go.
Yeah, still waiting for mine.
I've only got that one figure. I was maybe going to open it live.
I think because the battle droid hasn't come in. We haven't got the battle droid, so they can't have the whole wave yet. Yeah.
What's he called? Roger?
Roger.
Roger.
Why? I should have just kept that one back.
I know. I wish I hadn't ordered that one, Lane.
Yeah. So how much time did you have, Santa? I'm not trying to get rid of you at all.
No, I was just looking at the time myself. Yeah. I need to be out the door in 15 minutes. So I think I'll thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I very much look forward to.
I love the fact you've made it a Christmas stream, man.
Nice to meet you, Santa.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. It's good to meet you all, and have a wonderful and a bright holidays. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Father Christmas.
Thank you for my AT-AT in 1985.
Oh my goodness, you're very welcome. Bye.
Cheers.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
Oh, he's great.
I didn't want him to leave. That was awesome. That's just back to us.
Very festive.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. So Mike, usual Mike, are you there, man? Do you want to jump in, Mike? If you want. We've got no
that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. He's down under. If you're up and about, Struth, join us.
He's probably in the garden having a sunbathe. Yeah.
Summertime now.
Summertime, isn't it?
I love that. Dumb and Dumber, Austria.
Roasting his jiggly bits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rum. Is Rum still here? Oh, he's funny as well, man.
He might be, yeah. Rum's attention span's not very good, is it?
So why'd you get into this YouTube malarkey? Was it for the fame or just for the orgies?
He's brilliant. I love him. Outrageous.
brilliant.
The lowest common denominator every time. Anyway, so yeah, usual Mike. I did send you a link earlier, so do jump in. And
Yeah.
I just thought, well, Santa come down now.
We've lost where we were.
At least the echo stopped. I can hear good now.
Yeah, I don't know how far I was hearing
it. It might have been Santa. Yeah. It's like the North Pole.
Yeah,
magnetic interference. Yeah.
I knew I should have done that list earlier, Mike. We were chatting on the phone, Mike, weren't we? Did I tell you, everybody? Sorry, I did introduce Mike before, but I might not have finished the story. But we worked together 2008 for about a year, when it might year and a half.
Yeah, something like that, I think. Yeah.
And we never once spoke about Star Wars. We talked about the young ones a few times and British comedy, but we never talked about Star Wars. And then, obviously we've been Facebook friends since then. And then for one reason or another, you got onto the fact that I was collecting, and then, here we are. And you're a massive collector. Tell them about your stock of stuff, Mike.
No, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. But if you want to go back to it is interesting. Obviously, like when BOE was saying again about if you go back to the packaging and those sort of things.
Put that on again, BOE. Sorry, hang on.
I think yeah, fantastic.
For a series.
Hands up, who likes me? Why don't you like me? Because you're a complete bastard. You're a complete bastard, and we all hate you.
People's poet.
Monetized now. Anyway, sorry, Mike. You were saying.
No. Just with regards to obviously the packaging of the deluxe sets that they did. Artwork on all of them was fantastic. I think everybody agrees with that. I think they just have to be a little bit careful there. And I'm sorry to make it try and sound serious because it's ridiculous, but I just think you would, if they just go down that route of doing the carded figures like that, you might put quite a few people off. I don't.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay,
and as you pointed out, the figures are plastic anyway, so a little bit of bubble doesn't make a great deal of difference overly, really.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I keep saying they might.
Mike. Sorry, Matt. I'm sorry. Go on. You finish what you were
saying.
No,
I was going to say they might do what like the Canadians did with the vintage cards. They shrink wrapped them, didn't they? The figure onto the card. They could do it that way in the future. I mean, that might be a bit better. So you still got the figure on a card, but with the shrink wrap last, that. Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
You might strengthen the card a bit of wrapping around it.
Oh God! Yeah, when is it? Yeah. Isn't it funny? We'll just bring in Mike and say, "Hang on a minute, let's just do my best didgeridoo." Hang on.
Hello, everyone.
You all right? Morning.
Good.
I've never been introduced with the didgeridoo before.
And is Christmas Eve, man? You're in the as we always say.
Christmas Eve, 7:51 a.m.
7:51. Wow.
Yeah, I got the Christmas tree up. Oh, it's behind that chair. There it is.
Where are you, Mike? Whereabouts in Oz?
Where? New South Wales.
Okay.
8 hours north of Sydney.
Okay, cool.
Driving a car, not flying a plane. It's a big country, but not that big.
I know it's a big country.
Yeah, cool headsets, Mike. They look like that ARC Trooper we were looking at before, whichever, the black and the orange.
Yeah, that is. I get the Tiger Force vibes. Looking at that figure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's G.I. Joe and Star Wars all in one. I'm gonna have to get that one. I'll have to get that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like the fact that they've got, as I said before, they've got those pauldrons that really spread, and they've either maybe adjusted the helmets are slightly different with the rangefinders on, I suppose, maybe, or are they as big? I don't know, but they look better. Is my point. But yeah, great stuff, man. Great.
Yeah, I don't mind these figures. I think they're okay. So I'm not really that bothered about the helmet, really.
I haven't opened the other three yet. I've only opened Rex because that would be rude not to.
Yeah,
him open,
he's a great. Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah, that one's cool, isn't it? That one's such a cool one. So, I know it's a bit black, the car back, but
Matt, how did yours come? Because I know again there was a
well, you don't want to. I did a video. I mean, I think I put one up, then Nick put one up.
Did you notice my Matt Black reference? Because you'd said that in your video.
Yeah,
they are Matt Black and you're Matt whatever. But anyway,
for some reason, I think I don't know if I'm the only one in the UK who didn't get theirs in a shipper box. So mine turned up. I'm going to show you it. Let's get it out. Yeah, mine.
My stickers.
Mine turned up with a great big sticker here, so I had to get a hairdryer in. And look, you can see the damage there, all the way across there is a big line.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean,
how were they packed as well, Matt? Because I think I'd seen that
the stacked.
Yeah, no. But some people had said that the actual box, obviously you've just displayed there.
Yeah,
the figures were so tightly packed in there that some of them were becoming not warped as such, but there was almost like a bend in a couple. On
yeah, there's to say it. I don't know if I get the light on it there. There's a slight line.
Yeah, sorry, Matt. Hang on, I'm not doing my job.
Make
hang on,
big.
Sorry, make it. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, see I get the light on it there. Yeah. See it?
Yeah,
the line.
Yeah.
I've got it on every single one. But I mean, I've seen people with a Captain Rex, and it had a crease all the way through it, like someone had really shoved it in.
But again, you know, they're just putting that in. You know, why do they need to make that so tight in those? Do you know what I mean? I mean, you're talking millimeters here, aren't you?
You can see that. You can see I'll get the light on it. There, look, see the mark in it all the way through.
Yeah,
I
can see it.
Yeah, I got a bit on the back there. That's all. And I didn't have no white shipper box. Everyone else said shipper boxes in the UK. So I went back to Amazon.
Won't ask where you got it from then, Matt, because
Amazon. I asked Amazon, I said, you know, what's going on? Well, you didn't tick the gift box. You're supposed to what? When you're trying to order these things on Amazon, they go like that. You're not worried about ticking gift you expect that you pay £60. You expect a box, don't you? So
yeah, let's get you off full screen there. Sorry, Matt, I was listening to you. Right. Loads of pressure.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind.
yeah, you're used to all this.
Everyone's looking at the collection.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I did pick up Lobot today in Smith's.
That looks like that's got a kink on that as well.
Yeah. This one's all right actually. It's just the way I got a nice one. There was like 25 in my Smith's, and that was all there was, just Lobots.
Huh.
So it was like. At least I got a nice one. So
God, that's good. Then you got a choice to pick of the bunch. Then that's really good.
Yeah. I took a picture. I put it on. The Vintage Collectors page, the Facebook one. I did.
So which of those figures that have come out now, which are going to be the most valuable? Is there any way you can
ones that are not damaged?
Oh yeah.
Every single one is damaged.
Right yeah.
Every single one is damaged.
Difficult, isn't it? Really,
my Tebow and my Emperor are just creased.
Yeah,
I'm like, do I send them back? I feel sort of, you feel slightly. I know everyone's got the same situation, aren't they? But
yeah, it's really difficult on that side, Matt, because I think I'm sure you will have seen as well. You know, a lot of the UK distributors where we probably get a lot of the things from, they were actually saying, "Look, guys, this is nothing to do with us. This is how they've come in from Hasbro," and they actually showed a couple of videos. Yeah, and you think to yourself, what can these guys do? Do you know what I mean? They can only try and ship out the best that they can. Yeah, it's really awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I feel awkward. I want to send them back and get better ones, but it's just you think, well, are they going to be any better? So you feel like they've got enough hassle at the moment. I know I get a lot of stuff from Star Action Figures, but I know they've got a lot of guys down with COVID at the moment.
Yeah,
I love their videos right now. They're like, they've got a YouTube channel and they're there going, right, here's a random Tebow box.
Yeah, open it up.
That one's damaged.
That was damaged.
That one, crease.
Yeah.
That one, I love it. It's so funny.
I'm not being picky, but I wish they would have a box like some websites say you want a mint one or you're an opener, and then they could keep all the opener ones for the guys that want to rip them apart, and then us ones who are carded collectors can keep the nice ones. It's not a lot to ask. I think it's a nice little thing. If I had to pay £1 more for a mint one, I'd pay £1 more for a mint one.
The thing is with that as well, though, Matt, what's a little bit bizarre. And it's nothing to do with, obviously, the guys that, obviously, all of these online retailers we get these from.
Shabby.
it does appear that the actual shipper boxes are becoming even tighter.
Yeah.
Like you said, when you see these people take them out, push them in, whatever.
Yeah.
And I know that's like really being very, very picky. But the
I
shipper
wonder-
boxes appear to be being a little bit smaller than before.
I wonder if Hasbro changed their factory and they're not dealing with the same people like they used to, and they're not taking the care. They just don't care. You know, I know the card is thinner now. We're just not getting a thicker card. But I just wonder, because you can just see, obviously, it's where someone's got a thumb and they're pushing the cards in the box and they don't care.
But that's meant to be
grabbing it.
changing, Matt, as well, isn't it? Apparently, isn't the next sort of theoretical wave, isn't that
Well,
meant to be...
that clone wave was supposed to be on the thicker card, and it's not. It's
No.
not. So, no.
I mean, the not retro collection, the carbonized ones. There's no question about the quality. The really thick
they're
cards,
brilliant.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's applauding the carbon collection.
Yeah, well, it was a fly. It was a fly.
Well, the retros, the retro one's a
shabby.
Stormtrooper. That is what we want, isn't it? That's the card. That's the card we want. So,
Are those ones double pressed? Is that what they are?
yeah, there's a piece of card inside of it. Yeah, definitely.
I thought one edge is smooth, so it's actually wrapped around. It's actually folded. It's one piece of cardboard and it's wrapped around to make one thick piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
On the edge of your card, you got a smooth corner where it's all been folded over. You can't really tell it's folded. It's
I think it's like
rounded.
card, bubble stuck down, and another bit of card stuck on top of the bubble. That's, isn't it? You can't see the
super thick.
The lip of the bubble is hidden underneath the card. You have to peel it to get the card out. I think that's how how it's done. Yeah.
Nice card though.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gloating here or anything, but what did you fellas think of? Oh, look who it is.
Who actually? Oh.
Who's it?
It's Andy.
Oh, Andy's here. Hi, Andy.
Our back boys. Yeah. So, what did you think about that unpunched one? I thought that was
odd. You got
insane. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You've got money. There's money
What a
there.
shame that. Well, maybe. But what a shame the front wasn't still there. You know.
I know. You would have had a
Obviously,
rare one.
it comes
there.
in layers. You can tell, can't you?
Someone will want that one. Someone will want that one, Nick.
I mean, whoever that was, that's one to get graded, that isn't it? Because what would they do if you graded that BOE? Would they say on the
error,
AFA, blah blah blah, partially unpunched? What would they say?
I think you should talk to the guy that runs UKG and say, look, this is an error. This is like an unpunched example, and it's like a factory error. So
yeah.
Please note that. And the guy's good; he will do that. So
awesome. Maybe that's the one time lightning bolt. I thought, wow, that should be graded. That because otherwise, you'll have to, rely on people noticing it, say on eBay if you wanted to sell it or whatever.
I wish I'd found one of those Jawas with the echo in it, like everyone was picking up.
Oh wow,
the miscarded ones. They were brilliant, weren't they? That miscarded one. It's crazy money.
And that was a UK thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
found in the UK.
And your batch, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. But I found it fascinating. I don't know what I was imagining was happening in the factories. I thought that they were factoring minting them like this. But I imagined that they just could make them like this, but they can't. They have to obviously cut that hole. They can't create cardboard with that shape like that unless they had some kind of casting machine, but they won't do, will they? But obviously, the factory
tabs are all over the floor in Hong Kong.
Yeah, Mike, it'll be just or like some people in the factory might be keeping a few just before they get punched. And, it'll be worth a fortune in 10 years, or whatever.
I just wonder if someone didn't like Boba Fett and the Emperor, and they've gone around and damaged all the Boba Fett's, so they're going to devalue them.
I've only got one Emperor, and that is in a terrible state, man. That's awful.
It is. Mine is. It's got a crease right. I can't think which one mine is.
The Emperor wave's only just hitting our shores in this country. That's the wave that's.
I was going to say, Mike, what have you got? We'll come to you in a sec, Mike. Tell us what you've got your hands on.
Mine's crease all the way down there.
Recap on what you've got.
Right there. That wave that Matt's got. That's the latest wave. I think I'm only missing fives out of that wave. Is it fives or echo? Who's the clone in that wave? It's on the back of the card, Matt.
Oh, that wave. That one.
Sorry. Oh, there's no clone. There's no. There's.
I don't think he's in that, is he?
There's Emperor, IG, Lando. You've got Lando and
IG-11.
Yeah, T-Bow's in there.
Tebow, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I have got that. I have got that complete wave now. Yeah.
And I got that weird consortium, whatever you want to call it, assortment or whatever, with a bit of both. So I've got like random robots now for no reason.
Yeah.
You get a bit mad, don't you, when it's pre-order time? You're like, oh, I'm going.
I know, it's scary. They've all come in like Christmas time. It's like,
yeah, I had to sell stuff on eBay, man, to cover the.
Yeah.
Really
I was a bit worried.
Pinch. I'll say no more than that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the Navarro Cantina before everyone else, but I reckon you guys will beat me. Yeah, Australia's had some real trouble shipping. To get things into our country now is damn near impossible. We are way behind.
Wow.
Well, we'll talk about that later, mate. It's good that you're on in a way. We can talk about the HasLab is a thing, like the future of HasLab. We don't want to dwell on what happened. It's been discussed and debated lots of times, but the future prospects of that, given Mike, I know you would be interested in a sandcrawler, but
yes, please.
Back to TVC, back to the world.
But you know what? When I watched The Mandalorian season 1 and then I watched season 2, the very first episode of season 2, you see how big that sandcrawler is on Tatooine versus it's a lot bigger than the one that was on Navarro. Rigel, whatever. No, it wasn't Tatooine. It was the one where Mando they shot him with the ion cannons.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. The off-road ones.
Nirvana 7 or something like that.
Arvala 7.
Arvala, that's the one. Yeah, but that was obviously considerably smaller. So part of me hopes that because you want it to be as accurate as possible. Because I've never been ever interested in any sandcrawlers because they're just never the right size.
So his action figure's this big, and he climbed up the thing, and it was about eight of that high. So, bloody sandcrawlers.
Yeah, that's what the HasLab needs to be. That's what we want.
2 foot tall.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, if they do it as a HasLab project, you've got to be. You're probably going to be looking at it as a similar sort of length to the barge, aren't you? And then probably
like a double decker barge, basically. That's
You want to be able to take the front. The front comes off, and you can just all levels and stuff.
And the rear,
nice. Yeah, and you can have tents on the top if you want fabric tents.
Tanks.
While we're on that, I mean, what
tents? Sorry.
Yeah. I'd be happy. What I was saying before is I'd be happy with the Mandalorian one as opposed to it being, New Hope, because that's the more reasonably feasible one that they could scale. Because as I say, it was pretty big, that one in New Hope.
I had the Saga Collections one. I should never have got rid of it. And I had it. I know the paint job on it's a bit, but
well, you see, I was in Mouse Gear in the Epcot Centre.
I was moaning at you about that.
He was going, Nick, what are you doing? Why didn't you pick up that sandcrawler?
Oh, yeah,
that's not my boat at all, man.
Yeah,
it's very small.
It's very
hollow, what did you pick up, Nick?
I didn't pick. I only picked up a few solo figures there. I got
you picked up one of those the Falcon, didn't you?
I had it in hand. It was $100. I knew I could get it for like 40 quid over here, so I didn't bother with that. I looked at it, but no way. But the sandcrawler just looked way too small, like a little mouse droidy type thing, and with
the remote control one, isn't it? It's got like a little features.
Yeah,
another one you're talking about.
But again, I just wouldn't really want to have it. Really, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, they must have the mold still. Go on, just knock us one out. Come on.
Yeah,
make it the HasLab project, Matt. That would be amazing.
How many did you say you'd buy, Mike?
Let's not go there.
I won't repeat what it because confidentiality. But I could not believe the amount he stated in that sentence.
It'd have to be.
Mad.
I think it'd have to be £400 or £500, wouldn't it, to be good size?
Yeah, the Navarro Cantina will be really good when that arrives. I think that will really set off everybody's Mandalorian shelf. It's like a focal point to.
I think I have to see it in the flesh or see a video of it before I purchase it. Yeah. I've still got my Tantive down here in the box. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for my stormtroopers.
Oh, I see. Wow.
There's one in the box, Matt. Just open up. There's one in the box.
Yeah.
What's in the box? There's a fleet trooper in that one, isn't there?
Rebel fleet. Yeah, I've taken him out and put him on. He's safe. So he's not getting damaged.
I apologize. I'm missing a lot of chat here. So hello everybody.
Oh.
You can see lots of names
Hello,
here.
everybody. We love
Hello,
you all.
everyone. Yeah.
If you want,
Thank you for-
This is my first time meeting Mike. Mike up in the corner there. How you doing? Every time Nick makes a video and he goes, "My mate Mike," I always think he's talking about me, and then I'm like, "Oh no, it's you."
I've seen lots of your videos, Mike, so I've enjoyed them a lot. I've got to say.
You've got usual Mike, and then you've got unusual Mike who wants to buy 4 bloody sand crawlers. That's
unusual Mike.
Oh.
I've told you my take on my name. Does everyone know my take on the name? It's the 21st century version of Average Joe. There used to be Average Joe. 21st century is the usual Mike. I'm just a regular guy. That's what the take is on the name.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I've got another person waiting to come in.
Oh,
cool. And we just let's put this on the screen. How about this? Who's this?
You got
Super
Super Chat.
Razzie.
Oh, wow.
You should make one video with compilations of all the sounds you make. Genosian is my favorite.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. That's
Canadian dollars.
Yay. Thank you for the super chat.
Beach ball. Beach ball.
No, yeah, beach volleyball. That's what I need the video of that.
Quickly, please.
Can I just say, really sorry, Shabby. I didn't realize I could scroll down. Let's just bring him on. He's having a sip of his tea. Hang on, there he is.
It's not.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Shabby.
Hi, Shabby.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is. Now that you're here, it is.
Yeah, it's
Merry Christmas.
Lovely.
Finale, Mike, lovely Matthew, little Nick.
Hello.
Look at this. All Christmas stuff.
Oh, wow.
And Shabby meet Mike. Mike meet Shabby.
Hi, Mike.
How you
How
doing?
you
Your
doing,
tree looks
Shabby? All
much
right?
better than mine. You get some fire on your tree.
Oh man, I'm loving it. My house is like bloody up and down like a bride's night at Christmas. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm having the time of my life.
We have passed 9 o'clock. We're okay.
You're
Okay. There's Americans watching this.
So what are we talking about? What we've been talking about? Memories, Christmas gifts. What are we talking about?
Have you not been watching?
No,
Just
been working.
Thanks for joining us, Shab. And we were just talking about HasLab crossed our mind. We were just talking about the future of that, and only because Mike mentioned the Navarro Cantina, I can't wait to get it. And then I was just thinking about Mike's little campaign on what was it again? Hashtag build the make the cantina.
Cantina, wasn't it, Mike? Yeah.
Create the cantina. Hashtag
create the cantina. Good alliteration there. I got the wrong.
The reason I didn't say Mos Eisley Cantina is because I know Disney would want to go with the one that's in the Mandalorian, which they want their figures in it, not the old school stuff. So create a cantina that is just a cantina, and we can, as owners, make it whatever we want. That would be. It'll please everybody. It won't upset anyone then.
A desert cantina, in it, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Champion. Let's all champion Chalmers.
Chalmers.
It was Chalmers, isn't it? I think
he's the owner.
Yeah, he's a Wookiee. Am I right? He is a Wookiee, I think. Yep. Anyway, well, thanks for joining us. So that was it. That was the last discussion, Chab. Like what it could be and what we'd all want.
It's funny that rankle though, because I've got 4 children, as you know, and there's no way I'm paying that sort of money before Christmas. So our side said he'll get it for me. He said, "Don't worry, I'll back it for you." So I was like, "Oh, great!" And I was really hyped up for it. But I've got to admit to you, I'm a Black Series collector, as you know, and I've got dozens of them. So, and I like the look of the rankle. Don't get me wrong; I thought it was amazing, but there was just something a bit off with it. The way the presentation was done, you should be spending 250 quid. You should get excited. It's like, oh, I can't wait for it. It wasn't there. So I turned around and said, forget it. I didn't want to back it. I don't know what it was. There was no excitement with it. There was no love for it, really. Mostly. And I honestly, and this is just my opinion, so if anyone disagrees, that's fair enough. But I just didn't think it was worth 350 quid. I just, it put me off.
Well, it could have been if the stretch goals maybe would have with the whole package.
Yeah, I understand that, but it is the rankle. I don't know. There's a few other things I would have loved more than a rankle, if you will, which I would have said, that's awesome, but it just didn't happen. Hey, Andy.
Amen to that from Andy there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, TVC is definitely. Yeah.
It has.
And I didn't wish any ill or whatever to the people who were wanting the Rancor to happen, it was very sad. I mean, I myself probably would have ended up having a punt at it myself as well. You know, in the last few hours, maybe I might have had a go. But those goals, I remember I was out at a do that night, but before I got the taxi came, I remember watching that stream and those last few stretch goals. I just thought, what?
Yeah, it was funny how it went. It got to about 85, didn't it? Out of 9,000. So you wouldn't have got the tiers anyway, even if it would have been backed. So
no.
But anyway, would you think it will affect? Is the big question. Is it going to affect everything else now? Is there going to be a negative knock on for, or are they going to say, look at this history of the success stories and think, right, well, that's what we'll go back to?
No, there's only been a couple of them that haven't done it. I mean, the Cookie Monster didn't do it, and the Rancor didn't do it. They should stick with Vintage Collection, because you can't. The Sail Barge and the Razor Crest, look at them, and that's what you want. And that even looks twice as big because it's made for 3 3/4-inch figures. So you're getting your bang for your buck with those things. You know what I mean? So I think they should stick. I just think they should stick with 3 3/4-inch. You can't really say it's going to be disparaged. Proton Pack backed, Sky Striker backed, Sentinel backed, Galactus backed. The only thing that didn't back was the first Black Series. So.
Yeah, just bring us more vehicles. That's what everyone's hoping for, isn't it? We want more vehicles.
I agree, Matthew. I agree.
Shabba, you said...
Go on, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
If you had the choice, you wouldn't have necessarily gone with the Rancor. What would you have gone for if they were going to do something in the Black Series on the HasLab project?
Well, it's funny, really, because they brought out the Snowspeeder, which I got last year, and that was perfect. I mean, the size of it was great. I would have gone for a play set, I remember I was talking before about the Dagobah play set or Endor, a new Endor Village. An Endor Village would have been amazing, and bring out a few more Black Series Ewoks. Just something. I would have done the more play set ways. You can't build in that out because it's just going to be far too big. And, if you're going to pay 350 quid for a Rancor, you're going to pay how much for an AT-AT? So I would have liked a play set, like a Bespin play set or a Ewok Village, something like that. Because we haven't had any dioramas really for Black Series. Vintage Collection has, but we haven't. So I think to make a scale for 6-inch figures, it would have to be a HasLab, for the size of it. And I would have backed that.
But a Falcon cockpit would have been very nice because that ties in everything, everything modern, sequel, trilogy, original, and then you've got Galaxy's Edge and everything. And just to have that piece of, I think I would have been tempted to
always
buy that.
Black Series corridors, isn't it? Corridors.
Yeah.
I want corridors, situations. We can.
I love the idea, Shabby, of the Ewok Village. Would love an expanded one of that in TVC as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's us with nostalgia. And one thing we didn't have as kids was Black. So we didn't have 6-inch Star Wars, but we do. We're very fond of the 3 3/4-inch. They're very fond of the old Kenner because that's what we relate to. So what I would do with the Black Series, because obviously they don't put it in the same packaging as the 3 3/4-inch, the Vintage Collection. You can't dispute that's the best packaging in the world. Let's be honest. Yeah. So bring stuff like an Ewok Village back or something that gets us a bit. I loved mine as a kid, and look at this new and improved one. Do you see what I mean? I think everyone would have gone mental for that.
I can understand the appeal, Shabby. I haven't told you this, but I got myself a couple of figures. I got a Hulk Hogan figure. I don't usually buy wrestling figures, but it was a 6-inch Hogan. I couldn't not buy it. It was like the original Hulk Rules shirt, whatever. There's loads of different Hogans they've made, but and it's a really nice figure, and I've got it loose, and I don't think I'm going to be getting many of that type of figure, but it just goes to show how strong it can be to have like a really good 6-inch figure. Like you're a 6-inch collector, but the thing is with the Star Wars, I don't do that because I know that I can have the 3 3/4-inch, which are great, and have them with all the vehicles and stuff. But for things like wrestling, all you want is just like a load of blokes standing around in it. If you've got a display, they're just wrestlers. There's no environment other than them and a ring or whatever maybe. But that's the thing with Star Wars. I just find it very limited, and that's why I've never ever embraced the 6-inch for Star Wars.
But I was against it at the start myself. I started with the Vintage Collection, and I made a video of the first 100 Vintage Collection I got, and I loved them. I remember going into a B&M Bargains and seeing the Sand Trooper on the Vintage Collection card, and I went, no way. And I bought the trilogy and the Saga ones. Remember that came in the clamshells, those ones, and they were pretty impressive. And then obviously the Vintage Collection came after it. I swore blind I'd never start collecting 6-inch, but then it was getting better and better, and I fell in love with it. And I thought, well, actually, this is something new because 3 3/4 inch I've had since I was a little lad. It'd be nice to collect something else, but I've got to admit, the past 6 months, looking at these vintage collections, the upgrade of them has just gone out of this world. It's fantastic. And what you've got that the Black Series hasn't is all the vehicles and all the play sets and the dioramas and that kind of thing. You know, it's world building, isn't it? 3 3/4 inch.
It does lend itself more to the world building, though, Shabby, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It does. I agree, Mike. Yeah.
We've got Andy Lemire here. This is the whole thing, Mike, with your speculation of a HasLab Dagobah playset. Do you think that could have been a mix-up with a potential 6-inch idea?
I don't know.
Right, okay. But that would
I truly
be
was fed that information, and I just really it stings me a little bit because I was told in good faith that was going to happen as a, and then it turned out to be the Razor Crest, and I was like, why would someone tell me that? Why that was definitely going to happen, and didn't. And it's like it still burns me to this day. It's like I can forget about it. Just
right. Well, the thing is that interests me more because I always imagined if I was to ever buy another Black Series vehicle, which I don't really want to particularly. I definitely don't want that TIE fighter, no way. But an X-wing is something I would love, and the X-wing is the X-wing, isn't it? But if you had that a little bit of an environment around it, but I could never imagine that being a 3 3/4 inch because it's just a waste because there's nothing there. It's just bog. But with an X-wing, at least it's the vehicle. At least you get that, which you've never had before in that scale. Plus, you can have a few, I don't know, weeds and twigs.
you go to the hut can be there. You can put the hut in there. It's because around the same time Funko did one. Funko did a little diorama set with the Dagobah playset, and so did Hot Wheels with the X-wing in it. It was like, oh, well, Hasbro's going to move in that direction because all the companies are doing that, and they never did. It's very strange.
And some other good ideas. They've got the ATST. I've heard that mentioned a lot. That'd be lovely.
That would be cool. That would be that's reasonably done.
It's not over, is it, Shabby, for Black Series? You've got to think like the meditation chamber here, as Justin said. That would work.
Yeah, I like to see
I hope it isn't because we've had some great ships for Black Series. You know, the Land Speeder, the Dewback, Enfys Nest's bike. We've had the Speeder bike. We've had the Snow Speeder. And they've all worked, but we haven't had one since the Snow Speeder, which was last year. So it's a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we could have the Scarif tank. Well, sorry, the Scarif tank, the Rogue One tank.
Or that patrol trooper. I remember the patrol bike that was in Solo, Matt. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
That's the right size.
We've got a trooper and no bike to go with it. It's great.
Yeah.
Why bring a trooper out? Why make a trooper and not put a vehicle, but a bike with it? I don't understand that, patrol.
Right.
Thank you, Milky Way Skywalker. There,
Cheers.
$5. As John Ruler would say. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you. That's awesome.
Merry Christmas.
Look at his hat there. Look at the picture. Looks like he's in Vietnam or somewhere.
Yeah,
on the sands of Tatooine.
The sands of Tatooine, indeed. Mate, I made it too real world. All right, that's awesome. Furry teddy bears. Lots of talk of Ewoks there. That's an interesting idea. So what Ewoks have we got in 6-inch already?
We've got Tebow. That's it. And was it Paplu that came in the set, Mike?
Paplu, that's the one.
Yeah.
He's in the Endor pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
BOE's already told us a funny joke earlier, but tell us again your Paplu joke.
I've said it so many times, but
maybe I've just wrecked it by saying the bloody punchline. I should say, tell us your Ewok joke. Yeah.
Where does an Ewok take a dump?
Go on.
In a Paplu.
Oh dear.
Well, he came on.
No, some bad jokes tonight.
Taxi for BOE.
I'm proud of that joke. It's something I made up. Yeah. It was better than the one on the Christmas cracker, weren't it?
Yeah, that was definitely.
Some of the daughter's got 3 big parcels from England. They've just arrived right now, full of all the stuff from England, like your Marmite and your Twiglets and custard creams. Just got here.
I was just about to open if you'd had that yet. Do you want to open it live on air, or is it
Cherry Bakewells?
My mum would batter me if I didn't open it up with her, with the kids. She'd go mental. Cherry Bakewells, BOE, exactly right.
I love that.
Nice, man. And then mince pies.
Yum.
Just stuff like you can't get. She puts crackers in too, because I know BOE's got his crown on now, but they don't do that in the States. They don't do the crackers, so.
Yeah. So well, let's talk about figure of the year for us, guys. Let's keep it through. Well, no, we'll keep it whatever you want to talk about. Really, we're going to restrict you. We've got a 6-inch collector there, but formerly 3 3/4 inch. He appreciates a good figure whatever scale. I'm talking about you shabby there, but what would you consider to be your figure of the year? We'll have a bit of think time on that while we just have a quick look at the old chat there. So, figure of the year. Maybe if you want to give us a top 2, like a best of and an honourable mention. A second place, a runner-up.
I'll grab him.
That. That's nice. That. Oh, nice. He's going to get him. I'm going to have a good old think about that. My mind has changed in a space of a week after getting Bo-Katan open. I'll be honest with you, because that really has impressed me. That. And that's the figure I wanted to open last for some reason. I wasn't that. I didn't think it would be. And
it didn't make my list because I don't get it till next year.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah, that wave's behind.
I'm really sorry I've not had an IG11 to open, because I'm sure that would be a really good looking.
I was going to say I'll jump in here first, because that's no problem, guys. While you can have a little think about these. When I looked at them, obviously a lot of the different waves, there has been some fantastic figures, but the two I suppose probably that stand out for me, I wasn't necessarily expecting. I mean, the Quill figure looked absolutely fantastic, and to me that would probably be the first one. However, you can obviously throw in things like the Boba Fett IG, or there's too many. But the Bo-Katan figure, and I don't know if you guys had, nice, Nick, had seen the articulation in terms of I don't mean the legs, but in terms of the joints around the hips.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just obviously. I don't know if you've got one loose. Any of you guys have got a Bo-Katan loose?
Yeah, I've got one. I've got it here, haven't I?
It's got the. So you've got the split legs, but this will sound really odd, and it's not meant to mean this. If you split the legs, if you look at the joint underneath, what I mean is you've got the maneuverability to have it so that it looks like it's flying in terms of takeoff and things like that. It's got a little bit of a different setup to most of the figures in terms of, I don't know what you would call the jointing.
I'll just show you that. Speaking of bad joints. Can you see that thing on the Quill? It was on my review of him.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Nick.
Terrible. Yeah. It's like that's got there's no problem there. It's this side here. It's like all I don't know what to describe it. It's all melted.
Yeah, look at that.
Track.
He's been scarred, didn't he? Got a scar.
It's all melted and congealed, and is that the right word? You know what I mean? It's just, and I daren't try and force that because it's clearly not a hinge.
You'll just have to buy another one.
Yeah.
Tang Hori has them.
He could still split. You can still split his legs. You can get him on a blurg. Surely you can handle this young foe. Daniel Charty hates my impression of Quill.
Does he?
Yeah, let's get me off big screen. We're on you, Mike. Hang on. There you go. So are you done, Mike? You saying about?
Yeah, no. With regards to the Bo-Katan figure, there's almost like I don't know how to describe it. There's almost like a ball joint that goes across effectively what I suppose should be her private part, so that her legs are not only just sort of maneuverable. You need to have a look at the figure, guys. I can't describe it in ways. I've had a few beers, exactly like BOE. I see him sinking the beers there. I've had a couple of beers, but it has got amazing articulation.
Actually, kneel now. Catch you sort of kneel quite well.
It's not just the kneeling though, Matt. If you look at the when you have those sort of side, you can open the legs, whatever. You can normally sort of push them back, whatever, into different positions. There's some joint in there that makes her, I think, one of the only figures like that in terms of from a leg, from the way that she's posable. That's the point. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What was that?
Don't know.
No, it's my phone.
Oh, he's a popular fella.
So, what's your figure of the year, Mike, and your runner-up?
I'd go with Bo-Katana's figure of the year, really. I suppose.
God, yeah.
There's too many runners. I mean, to be honest, I do love that quill, but that Boba Fett from the Return of the Jedi is awesome as well, isn't it? Let's be honest. So
just like her, she's got a really soft face as well. Because she isn't as butch as she looks on that Black Series figure. She's quite effeminate, isn't she? She's tough, but she's not.
Yeah, definitely.
She's not that butch.
There's just the trouble is though, Nick, trying to sort of whittle it down to a number of figures, because the last few waves that we've got, and I know obviously, Mike, you're waiting, like you said, but if you look at IG-88, that's an unbelievable figure. If you look at
but Mike, we're talking about figures from 2021, not 2006. I think you mean IG-11, don't you, mate?
Sorry.
IG. It's an IG. It's an assassin droid.
Sorry,
if
mate.
they bring out another IG droid in the Book of Boba Fett, we're going to be stuffed.
Oh, they will. They're bound to, aren't they? Because everyone loves them. So
there'll be another number. IG-55.
Yes, yeah.
IG-12.
They're bound to.
So
yeah.
Come on in, guys. What are the ones you like?
Go on,
well, I've definitely. I mean, my second place is definitely the Fett. The Fett is, and then number one is IG-11 for me. So, but yeah, I love this Fett. So,
do you really?
Sky card back?
Stand up, mate. I can't. He keeps falling backwards.
I love the Fett.
Yeah.
He does my head.
Leave him on the card.
He looks very good, and it looks very good in my desert skiff. So my vintage desert skiff. So
there we go. Nice. I wished he had the the articulated rangefinder. You know what I mean? I wish he had that. Then I'd love him.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, this is the first release because I've got the second with the slits, on the armor, the vents. So that was had to get one out. Get one out. So
Matt, is that your skiff? Did you have that? Was that yours originally as a child?
No. This is one I picked up at Furthest From recently. Actually, it's one of the ones I didn't have, but I've actually fixed it the other day. I repaired it. So the piece, that piece there, that's always it's always broke. I've repaired it. So yeah. So now it's actually usable again. So. But, yeah.
You watched Toy Polloi and got it all sorted.
Welcome to
I don't need Toy Polloi. I can fix things myself. I've been doing it a long time. I'm an engineer,
Oh, cool.
Very good. So your Boba Fett, sorry, and your number one choice?
IG-11.
Oh,
sorry,
IG-11.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. If I missed it.
It might have been bib, but I've not got a bib yet, so I can't really.
I'd love to take a vote on IG-11. Oh, go on. Sorry, who was that?
You'll be happy with this. Look, I found a bunch of carded vintage collection figures. How about that?
Oh, wow.
How about that, indeed?
Great.
So, my favourite vintage collection of this year was between two of them. It was that Darth Maul was nice. That was a really nice figure with the robot legs. But that was my favourite vintage collection figure.
Wow.
I love it. Yeah, that Ahsoka is it's how little she is. The detail on her face is beautiful. And my favourite Black Series, and I know what you said before, is Bo-Katan. I mean, I know you say she's a little bit masculine, but I just think she's perfect. I think she's absolutely perfect in that shit. Yeah, so they're my two.
I've not seen a close-up, Shab. I've only gone by picture, so I can never give it a judgment.
She's number one for me as well.
It's a cracking figure, but in both vintage collection and Black Series, she's a great figure.
I mean, Costa Reeves as well. She's really the same figure, so she's quite cool. So
yeah. Just on the back of that, Shabby, I still haven't opened my Darth Maul or Ahsoka. I've had them for months now. I've just been hanging on until I review them in the quick shots.
188.
But as you've seen, I've been doing a couple of little reviews of the new stuff coming out, and then that's just like an opening, should we say, and then the quick shots is
the only vintage collection I ever bought. There was two of my favourites, and I've always kept them on the card. But one of them I opened and kept it was that one. I loved that one.
Oh yeah. That's the cave one. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker, the lightsaber construction, that was perfect. And my favourite,
Shame about the hair parting, though, isn't
The
it?
hair's wrong way, isn't it? The hair's the wrong way. Yeah.
But I do like
nice
it.
figure. Yeah.
But my favourite Black Series, vintage collection was that one, Malgus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got two of them.
That's lovely. That
Absolutely. Yeah, I bought it twice because I used to open. I didn't realise vintage collection was going to go like it did. I just thought, I'll crack them open, and I stuck them on shelves like yours, Nick. And then I thought, no, I better buy a couple more, keep them on card. So I got that one quite early. I don't know how much they're worth now, whatever, but that was always my favourite. I just like the look of him.
It's about
I got
quid,
one
that
for
one,
£4 in Tesco.
Did you?
The Black Series one, yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's over 100, isn't he?
I
That
wish
one,
I
he's
bought the
over.
Black Series one.
That's the Black Series one as well.
I should have bought that one as well.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Go for it.
All right, best one this year for me was Emperor Palpatine. Matt was holding that figure up before. I just love the fact that he's all molded that certain way, and he's just I don't know. I always gravitate towards him as a character.
Which one, Mike? Sorry, the throne or the
other one in here and there. I don't have the throne one. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only one I got.
I love the face on that. It's just,
it's just molded so well. And then as an honorable mention is the Blue Sky Fett. That's I just love that figure. Yeah.
Blue Sky Fett. Did you say
so
that?
We're never going to get orange one.
The list. I was looking through the list of all the figures that came out this year, and Din Djarin, the build-up pack, that's on here with the Camtono. So give that an honourable mention as well. That must have been a January release.
Great figure.
Yeah, VC 177.
Oh, that
was also the incinerated trooper is 177.
One,
I thought that was just last. I thought that was over 12 months ago. That one now is it still inside 2021? That one, the
apparently, yeah.
Wow,
it's on the list.
That is a beautiful figure, though. It's the best I've got of him. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah,
it's that weathering is good. Yeah, very good.
The visor's good on it. The T visor on the helmet's good. Yeah. Very fussy.
My choice.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, so number 2 is I'm going to put this droid C-3PO.
Yeah.
Obviously, this has a massive nostalgia appeal, and I've got a few of the vintage ones, so you know.
Yeah,
and
just a few.
visual. This is a great carded figure, and then I'm gonna have to go for my number 1 is going to be Boba Fett VC 186. I bought 4 of them, so all on card. So
Blue Sky.
Yeah, I love that figure.
Very nice.
BOE, did you get, because there was a couple of issues there, wasn't there? Wasn't the first batch I distributed didn't have the
dent or testing dent. Yeah. So I've got 2 of each. I've got 2 with and 2 without.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So,
nice.
I've got one of each. Yeah.
Right, boys. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. It was a quick visit. Thank you all so much. Have a lovely Christmas. All your family, everyone watching.
Yeah.
All the best, fellas. See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Take care, man.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye.
Then there were 5.
Great guess.
Yeah. Great guess.
Yeah. You just have to turn your volume down slightly when Sherry comes on. I'm used to it, mate.
Usually they say, do not adjust your volume. Do.
And he's
do
I've got my mic. It's on low. It's just shabby. He's laid.
So in the chat there, Nick, GA has pointed out VC177 is dated 2020.
I know. I put it up on the screen already, Michael. Yeah, I put it up already. Yeah.
I thought it was. Shut. Sorry.
You know, there's been a bit of a lag on him. He's like rolled over because I ordered another one and it didn't turn up for ages. That's because it was pre-ordered with some other items. That's why. But yeah, I thought he was last year, and I regret not reviewing him when he first came out. Big regret that. But you live and learn.
I shall be back. My wife's phone.
Yeah. Mute yourself. Can you mute? Yeah, he's done it. Yeah. Great. So, yeah, well, I have to say, after I opened Bo-Katan this week, I was really just impressed by how she looked and everything. So that would be, you know, it would be my figure of the year. But the thing is that I regret not opening the other stuff. Like, I don't have an IG-11 to versus against her or whatever, because I've, you know, never opened it, and I still haven't opened that Fett. So they might have been contenders, but she's number 1 for sure. And I can't even think what figure number 2 would be now. I'd have to really sort of have a look at this.
Yeah, you're saying that Lobot's got the same sort of groin as Bo-Katan, hasn't he? He's exactly the same sort of.
Probably as Lando.
Yeah, he's got the same there. There he goes. Yeah.
Oh, Bib Fortuna. I'm so sorry. I knew that had another one. I'm
Bib,
sorry,
get
Bib
your Bib
Fortuna.
out.
He was an amazing figure.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'd love to make him number one because I've been asking for figures like that for a while. You know, Lobot as well, original trilogy stuff. But that Bib Fortuna was something special when I opened that. I thought, wow, that's really.
I can't
good.
wait to get him.
The one I actually got had quite a blue face, like a really. It was the paint that was really, really strong on it. I don't know if anybody else saw that on their bib.
I mean, when you see him, he's got more of a pinky face, isn't he? He's more pink than. I don't know why they've gone like that. Yeah, I don't know why.
Batu.
Wangoa.
It says Batu, doesn't it, as well?
The blue is like shading, isn't it? Isn't the blue supposed to be like a shading?
Yeah.
So if it's all pink, you're going with the classic Kenner version, which looks all like slimy.
That's what he's moist, isn't he?
Any more of them moist Bib Fortuna?
I mean, when Big Fortuna's in Phantom Menace, he's in the background, isn't he? That guy plays him. The guy who did the voice for Matt, is it? They did the voice for General Grievous. He did it, and he did a Big Fortuna in the end of Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah, the same guy, but that's a more pale, sort of like a blue tint to him. He's just stood behind Jabba on the pod race.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you know what? That isn't. I don't think that's Bib Fortuna. I remember I've got the visual dictionary. I'm sure they said that was somebody else.
I'm sure it was. Okay.
He got murdered. The original one. I'm sure there was like.
Okay.
You know, I read years ago about Bib Fortuna trying to do a number on Jabba. Anyway, so it was no surprise to see him on the throne. To be honest, he slipped in there very nicely, didn't he? But I'm sure there was another. You know, it was like something along the lines of Jabba's previous butler, and who I think he got murdered or he was killed or something like that.
Okay, yeah, people.
I might be wrong. You know, they might have changed the.
It's a major domo, isn't it?
That's it, Matt Wood. That's it. Someone's put in the chat. Matt Wood.
Mayordomo, Mayordomo.
It's really interesting with that figure as well, though, because obviously, certainly with regards to Bib, it didn't come with the staff, did it? But I think, me, myself and Nick, we've spoken about this, off these sort of streams.
Dada Films.
It didn't ever come with a, in the film, you never see him with a staff, but obviously the 80s figure did come with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't think I think there might have been possibly one deleted scene maybe where he was actually seen with a staff, but actually in the films you don't.
Oh, is that true, Mike? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, you see him more. Say the cups, and it deleted scene because he's in the back of the barge, isn't he? Other scenes when the barges he's drinking. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got Nick Reddock there. So I'm wrong about that then. It's Bib Fortuna in episode 1. He looks completely different. Maybe it's just a
all right. Okay.
But I've got the Star Wars visual dictionary. Do you know what, Nick Reddock? I'm gonna challenge you on that one. I've got this visual dictionary.
A bib off.
That's something else.
A bib off.
I've read it somewhere, but maybe they've changed the rules now that it's been acquired. Who knows? That might be it. They might have wiggled it. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for the comment.
Yeah, brilliant, Nick.
Interesting.
Yeah. Dada Films. They're the people who send you the postcards.
That's
Excellent.
right. I was just going to say they are out now. This is awesome. Good show, brothers. Dada Films, indeed. Unless it's someone who is cloning
it's
them.
A mystery. It's a mystery to Nick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Brother is watching.
Brilliant. I love them. I'm going to get them all together in a frame. Those postcards. They're brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So here we got a little list by somebody. Brian Johnson here. Hi, Brian.
Oh, hi.
Khan, Kryze, Bib Fortuna, and Tusken Raider. I still haven't opened that, Brian.
Oh, yeah. I never bought a Tusken Raider because of the breaking and stuff. I was not.
Oh, where
not
are
a fan of it.
I bought a couple, Matt, and
fine.
The wrist snapped. Yeah, and it's such a shame because. Not only is it a great figure in terms of obviously giving you the extra articulation they did with that figure, but what an army builder! And
definitely.
And you to be honest, I think you knew that something like that, to be fair, probably would have actually sold out absolutely easily, and I think that's still quite readily available over here now because I think everybody knows. The online retailers they know the issues that there are.
I picked up I picked up the Saga one recently, so I was happy with the Saga one. So
and that's just got the swivel joints, though, isn't it? At the elbows. That's the only issue with that. Otherwise, it's perfect.
Yeah, I just like the cloth. I like the cloth coat thing.
But they corrected that, didn't they? And then obviously got it all wrong with the wrists.
Yeah.
They sorted one problem and stuffed up another.
Yeah, they did do that. Mike, it's mad. I mean, I'm not being funny. That is such a figure that you would, me personally, I wanted to army. I don't know what you thought on this, BOE, and yourself, Matt. I wanted to army build that figure because you can use it in so many different scenes, whether it be Mandalorian, from the New Hope, whatever. And I genuinely thought, that figure will be sold out within weeks, whatever. And then I remember seeing, obviously Tim at Boss Bounty's review, and the hand snapped off, and I remember opening one of mine, and I tried to sort of I actually saw his video and thought, I'll try the hot water trick where you boil a kettle and put it in a cup,
Yeah,
that didn't work. Tried twisting it, and the thing just snapped off, and I was just like, this is a nightmare, just an absolute nightmare.
Just been to go and get this for you watching Nick Reddick. I want to find out about that.
He's not having it.
It's a bit like David Brent when he goes, I had to go home and get a book to prove that he was half Vulcan, half human.
Yeah, which guitar, Nick? Which guitar?
I got a couple close by. Nothing here. I got the solo one and the
my books
Skywalker one.
Oh wow, yeah, Mike, look at that one. Check that. You got the Star Drive or whatever there, Hyperdrive.
Oh yeah,
lovely. That it's actually a really nice design. That, isn't it?
You could get the Hyperdrive in an accessory pack if you're going to open. You're going to get. You've got the Naboo, Royal Starship, so you want to get that accessory pack with the Hyperdrive in it.
Yeah.
It came with loads of little Jedi bits, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Jedi bits, jiggly bits.
Yeah. It came with like a Jedi cloak and stuff in there as well. Weird. Little hollow crank. Oh, I can't remember.
It's been a while since.
I'll just wait for Nick to find his page.
Yeah, you actually just go to the index. Go to the index and find Bib, and then find the page he's on.
Jabba, find Jabba.
Nice image of TC-14 there. Yeah,
TC-14.
Yeah, that's a great droid, that, isn't it?
It's very good.
Antok Merrick. I still need to get an Antok Merrick. I'm not buying the whole thing just to get Antok.
And there's issues with the Antok Merricks that the card is damaged.
Slit in there.
Yeah, there are some damages. I mean, the thing is though with that as well, Matt and Barry, I think I did see somewhere they were knocking that ship out a little bit cheaper. I say cheaper, but what was it originally, $140 or something like that? I think a couple of retailers had it up for $100, and I suppose if you consider that, not even on the secondary market, but I mean, on the Facebook groups, the vehicle will maybe go for sort of 50-60 quid. You're paying 50 pounds for the figure, which I know is again expensive, but depends if you want the vehicle to go with it, I suppose, doesn't it? Ultimately,
yeah.
Blue X.
Yeah, I think he's going for about 50, isn't he? More just around that 50s. Yeah,
50
what I'm saying.
A bit more.
$100.
Yeah, more probably.
Oh my God! I've got to eat my. I'm so sorry. I've got to eat my hat now. It is Bib.
Where is it? Where's your hat?
There's your hat.
It's a Christmas cracker hat.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that one.
He is eating it.
Yeah, man, I'm really sorry, but I think there was just
that's it. That's the picture.
Yeah, there it is. It's labelled as Bib Fortuna.
He's definitely paler and more a bit of blue.
I think I did read somewhere that he the other one, the previous, was also maybe same species, got murdered, killed, whatever, bumped off. But that new one on Book of Boba Fett, he's surely Twi'lek as well, is he? Like a younger one, maybe.
Oh yeah, the one who leans over.
So sorry, I got that completely wrong.
You've got the Twi'lek dancers as well, and you've got the girl. Is it the lady from Flashdance, the actress? And she's the main one.
I think what I must have done is I must have read the information about the previous one and then noticed how different he looks in Phantom Menace and thought, that'll be him, but obviously not.
Oh, more Twi'leks the better, I say. We need as many as we can squeeze in.
Yeah, this is another figure here. I've got Antok Merrick there. I've not opened him. There's loads of figures I've not opened from this year, and they're all really good.
I think again, the only thing I've seen of reviews with that Antok is the helmet not.
BOE just did it.
Doesn't.
Sorry,
fit so
Mike.
well.
Right.
No, with the Antok figure, Nick, I've heard. So, again, I know I was looking at different reviews, but the helmet doesn't sit.
Yeah, it's loose.
Well.
Yeah.
But again, you're nitpicking, I know. But there you go.
Just put a bit of blue tack in it, don't you? If you're loose.
Yeah. Well, we've got 15 minutes left here, fellas. 15 minutes. We'll make it a 2 hour as usual. So what about what if we discuss what we're hoping for in the new year? I mean, I don't know how many gaps there are available of stuff they need to reveal. I know there's a couple of question marks. I went to order that. Was it Wave 40? I think I can't remember who's in it now.
Yeah. Well, the you've got
Fennec Shand's in it.
Death Watch guy in it. Is it Death Watch Mandalorian?
Yeah, that's right, Matt. It's Death Watch, Fennec Shand, and
it's got to be a Bubba on a card and a bubble. It's got to be in it, please.
A Boba Fett.
Boba, sorry,
Nomad type. Yeah,
I'll run through it for you. Fennec Shand, Death Watch Mandalorian, Ahsoka Tano Corvus, Yoda, and the 501st Clone Trooper.
Okay,
that's the full-on wave. And then somewhere down the track, the 332nd Clone Trooper, Arc Trooper Jesse, Figrin Dan, Din Djarin, and Mandalorian Super Commando. All VCs.
Mike, that's interesting. Obviously, you mentioned the Figrin Dan thing there, and that's quite a good topic because that came sort of completely, I suppose, out of left field, really, to a lot of people.
Jesus, my mic's loud. Ooh.
You will assume that they're going to give you, I don't know, at some stage the other, band members, whatever. I mean, they're all exactly the same, aren't they? I know, but
it's different. Patrick's favorite character. Yeah, Patrick Snyder, the Hasbro guy. Figuring Dan's his man. That's his Luke Skywalker.
Cool. We'll ask that at the end, Andy. We'll do a round robin on that favorite holiday song. We'll talk about that. Yeah, so that's good, and great stuff. So there's lots of stuff coming out, and all the stuff we pre-ordered now is October 2022. It's mad, isn't it? It's like 20 minutes.
I hope they do that guy in the Book of Boba Fett with a shield. That'd be a cool figure, wouldn't it? They work out how to do that shield. Those guys. Yeah, that'll be a cool one. Yeah.
That'd be easy. A bit of translucent pink plastic.
And the got to do the hammerhead. We got to have a hammerhead. Yeah.
Is BOE asleep there, or is he frozen?
I think he's.
He's not.
I'm pretending to be frozen.
How are you? Oh, what are you doing?
It's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad.
No. Yeah, come on, Mike. Say something. We can't see your face. Bloody hell. So, what do you think? Yeah.
What me? I'm thinking at the moment, because I collect vintage as well. I've got less money to spend on all the new stuff, so I'm thinking I'm trying to catch up. And
that'd be a figure to get into.
I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, I mean, obviously the squid head. So I just want to sort of pause so I can catch up with the vintage collection a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's the only other thing though as well, BOE. I'm not being funny. I mean, you look at all the. I was joking with Nick earlier off air. Oh, sweet.
Good morning.
That have gone out, and then I think everybody's been hit this month with the amount of stuff that's come in. It's quite
Christmas as well. It's so
exactly. Yeah, it's so you know like that like those the clone troopers that are all up for pre-sale for next year, and I think Matt, you said is it September, October they're due?
Yeah, it's October. I'm not even thinking of pre-ordering them yet. Oh no, so I know you can pre-order them and forget about it, but
but you still got to pay for them.
yeah, exactly. I'll wait. I'm in no rush to. Yeah, I'll get them. There'll be loads. There'll be absolutely loads of those figures to get on there. So I think we'll be no trouble.
Is Patrick still at Hasbro? Is a question there, but I heard there was a promotion. For Patrick.
Yeah, he's gone up, isn't he? Yeah.
Where did you hear that news? Where did that come out of?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You get.
But who finds that news out? Like, is it just like a common public knowledge, or is it just?
I think it was on the Hasbro's corporate website, and I think it was shared on a few websites, like the collecting community websites.
Or just look up his profile on LinkedIn.
That too, yeah. He's got that really young picture of him with a beard. He looks like one of the nerds from Revenge of the Nerds.
It is funny how the Rancor ended up, because when they first spoiled it by accident, I thought, oh wow, that'll be. When I first said Rancor, I thought, well, cool, because you just think of original trilogy, Return of the Jedi, and you think, wow, well, there you go. That's what they're going to do, and great, it's going to be a success. And
a future co-star.
Obviously not,
It's gone pear-shaped. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's mad, isn't it? I never expected all that to happen like it did. It's a big surprise that.
Hey,
I don't know.
doing?
Weird.
They're saying, would Steve Evans come back? I don't know if he would come back. He's quite happy at Marvel, isn't he? So, is he? Yeah.
It does make you wonder, though, what the next sort of project might be on the HasLab thing. I don't.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to know who the next guy is who's going to be doing the live streams. Who's going to get Who's going to get the abuse next?
It must be hard.
Who's going to be the meme? He's going to get memes done of him.
It's difficult for them, though, Matt. At the end of the day, this guy's a marketing manager at the company. They're not in charge of actually.
No.
It must be
things in. Do you know what I mean? They're just the face that has to sort of front up, which is.
Yeah, Lucas told them what to make, and they have to make it.
Exactly. So, some of the abuse or whatever you see these guys get, or whether you just think, God.
Yeah.
However, you're in that position where you're in the public eye and you're doing that sort of job that you semi-expect that. But
if that's the case, you've got to admire them, respect them for putting up that front to be able to just go out in public and like gladiators almost with a shield and knowing they're probably going to get a load of backlash and then they sell it. That's their job to sell it, isn't it? And this is it.
Yeah, it is.
This is what we're doing. Like it,
I just didn't sell it well. No, I didn't.
But then they're still getting a load of money, so
yeah,
get paid for
certainly
that.
Yeah. Oh, I must admit, their live streams, there's a lot less of this on the live chat than that. Yeah, in the old days, they used to get slammed like, repacks again, missed TVC. You didn't even mention TVC, but now they're coming around where they're sort of kind of appeasing everybody in a way. When you watch a live stream, you'll still get a bit of like, oh, that's crap. That's people's very uneducated sort of like opinion and critique of it. But most of the time, Hasbro's starting to get into the way of like, oh, we've got this, and people are, oh, that's interesting, that's a bit crap,
Yeah, but I think the point on that, though, Mike, I've not been funny. The good thing is that they're probably starting to actually see the fan channels like you guys do.
Yeah,
what we're
ultimately,
about,
they are sort of
coming around.
They're listening. You know what I mean? They are a little bit. You can't, nobody I think can deny the quality of the stuff that we've had in this line in this last year. So, they're certainly listening to. I mean, I go back to when I originally did a stream, which was, as Nick mentioned earlier, was God knows when it was, Nick, 4 or 5 years ago. It was Wretched Live or whatever it was, but we spoke about some of the figures there. I've actually still got the bit of paperwork in front of me, and we were talking about, we want Bib Fortuna, we want a new Lando, we want this, we want that, and a Bespin Leia. And actually, okay, yes, you can argue, well, they're always going to produce those eventually, but ultimately they've probably listened to what the fan channels have said. So you've got to say a bit of kudos to them there, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just thank actually a load of people? You can't tell if it's a like or a dislike now, but loads of people have hit the like. It was on 37, now it's jumped to 50. I put up a comment there saying hit the like to whoever that was. Thank you very much. People have done that now.
Yeah, hit that like.
Great.
Yeah.
We've got Toys of Jedi. I don't know if you can join us. There's only about 5 minutes left. It says 7 minutes, Chris. Just so I can have the kudos of having you on the show. Could you please just jump in for 5 minutes at least, Chris? And say hi to you. Yeah.
He's a lovely
I'll
bloke,
be expecting
Chris.
you.
Yeah.
I love that. Masamida says that, doesn't he, to Bail Organa? He says he'll be expecting you. Just leaves it there. Love that. Great film. I haven't seen that for ages, Revenge of the Sith. I haven't watched any Star Wars film for a long time, actually. I'm looking forward to it.
No, I've not either.
They're over there.
I don't want to overdo it.
No.
I know people might, like Mike Poirier. I think he watches it all the time. Like if he does a video, he's just watching Star Wars. But that's great, and I can, we could all do that and enjoy it. But it's just I like to keep it nice and fresh, man. Keep the power.
I sat down and watched the Ahsoka episode, Series 2 the other day. That was just one of the best. I had to sit down and watch that. I love that episode. So that was my Star Wars fix for a while.
Yeah,
and then then the next, and then getting Bobo in his gear. So definitely when he gets his gear on.
I'd love them. It sounds great, but I'd love them to do a nomad, a pure nomad figure for Boba Fett. You know, with if they reveal a bit more backstory on his. You know, if he
that
was
could
with
be
the tribe of the Tusken Raiders.
That
I
could
just
be
like the way when he had that hood and everything. I love that.
That could be our next figure coming, couldn't it? It could be one of our next ones.
Get him in Black Series. You want him in TVC though.
Well, they do it. They will do it because they've got the head sculpt for him. All they need is a black cloth. They can do it. It's a win-win for everybody, you know.
Definitely, it will be done.
Skinny Snoke body underneath it. you wouldn't know the difference. Big robe over the top.
Yeah.
So before we finish, any favorite holiday songs? Andy Lemire was asking earlier. So what's our favorite holiday song? There's a lot of
Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys.
Little Saint Nick.
These guys
I've got that Beach Boys album. I've never really listened to it. I love the Beach Boys. As you know.
In like 64. Yeah, it came out in 1964, didn't it?
The first Sounds album. Obviously, but Smile. I'm a big fan of Smile.
I love Smile.
Brilliant album, isn't it, BOE?
I love the CD, the Smile with the other album on it. That's just so far out.
I got the Vigitone bootleg of that like back in 2003, way before they announced him doing
the Millennium Edition version.
I got the new CD, the Beach Boys. Let me show you.
When he announced that I was so nervous for him in 2004, and when I went to see them at the Royal Festival Hall, or whatever it is, in London, and I just knew because I'd studied the Beach Boys in depth, you know, for a whole year when I moved down to London, and I just knew how sensitive that whole subject was, and I thought he was so brave to come out and do that
fire track that he doesn't like, Mrs. O'Leary's cow.
Oh, there's so much to Smile. It's insane, but you know, I love Brian. He really, you know, he's the Beach Boy that shouldn't really still be with us, but he is. It's amazing. He's still going.
Yeah. I think. Do you reckon he's going to find the album, which is the Sessions? What's it called? The big. I can't even remember what it's called. It's a 5 CD set. I think he's going to come back with.
Of like stuff from the 60s, or
I'm trying to think what it's called. Yeah. Sunflower Sessions.
The what sessions?
Sunflower Sessions.
Oh, well, that's the 7th. Well, that's getting into the 70s then, isn't it? When you get into the Sunflower. Oh, Sunflower's 1970. That album. That's like Brother Records and all that.
Oh
yeah, I know that one.
67.
Yeah.
Which is that? That
looks like Wild Honey. That looks like Wild Honey.
Yeah, Wild Honey and.
What good would it do you to stand there in front of me? My girl's got my heart and my love's coming down on me.
Oh, brilliant.
Great voice. Carl Wilson, such a talented band. They're brilliant. Beach Boys are three brothers. If you don't know, 3 brothers, that's what they are.
Yeah.
3 brothers. And don't say they couldn't surf, because Dennis Wilson could surf. He was the sex, drugs, and rock and roll of that band, man. Brilliant. Really good. My brother-in-law hates the Beach Boys, you see, and I used to hate them. I used to think, they're just a cheesy band, but they're not, man. There's so much. They're like
so much talent, man.
Yeah, interwoven with the Beatles, totally. And this has nothing to do with Star Wars TVC. What are we doing? This is awesome.
Brian Wilson was a genius.
Oh, he was John Paul and George Martin all together in one.
He was just so ahead of all the others.
What's Grant saying there?
And Smiley Smile Wild Honey is just so great.
Smiley, Smile beat Smiley Smile.
Wow, I have to get
I like
Brian Wilson. See, that's what Dennis said. He said that Smiley Smile's good, but it's a terrible knockoff just to quickly throw something together. But he said it's a bunt as opposed to a grand slam.
I like the CD version because you get the extra tracks at the end. You get the
yeah,
it's pretty far.
We should do a separate stream on this, fellas. We could talk about Brian and the boys.
I don't know. Matt's in on it.
Still got 65 people here. They're hanging in there with this. Anyway, he's 17. What's this? Oh yeah, best Christmas song. So Little Saint.
I was going to say, what was the question, Nick?
The question was, what's your favourite holiday song, Michael? And he said about Little Saint Nick, and then we started talking about the bloody Beach Boys for the last quarter of an hour.
I'm going to go Chris Rea, Driving Home for Christmas.
Oh,
that's great. I just thought of bloody John McClane then when you said that. I just got
Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard tonight, tomorrow. Always watch Die Hard on Christmas
Eve. I like the Holly and the Ivy.
Holly and the Ivy.
I can't remember the name of this. It just goes.
I'm a bit older than you guys.
I like Nat King Cole. That's a good one. The chest.
Joe Louis.
But also, Silent Night's my favorite, like him, Carol, whatever. Very
Jonah
nice.
Louis.
German.
Mike, what's yours? You've been very quiet.
Jonah
so far.
Louis.
Me?
Oh yeah,
I do like the
Shopping Mall
theme
music.
song. The theme song to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah,
Christmas time is here.
I'm not your everyday average fool. Okay. What's yours, Matt? Matt, Universal Collector.
Oh, I can't remember. I'm just saying it to be a reason. I was singing it. I can't remember the name of it, but I know the tune. He goes dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, Jonah Louis. Jonah Louis.
Jonah Louis. There we go.
It's something like the Cavalry. I wish it could
be.
I wish I could be home this Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't know that.
Remember that from the young ones, Mike?
1980.
Hawkeye. Nick says about Hawkeye. What about some Hawkeye? The Meridian. Yeah.
Grant Criddle there.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think Grant Criddle's left me a little thing on the chat there saying Matt.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you know, Hello Greedo. He said on a video years ago, he said that every year he sits and watches the holiday special. He gets a few mates around. They all have a crack open a beer and watch that. But it is very difficult to watch, isn't it?
Isn't John Bon Jovi on the Christmas album, the Star Wars Christmas album from 1978 or whenever they did it?
Is it? Oh wow!
Or 1980, early 80s? Yeah. I think he sings on that album, the Star Wars Christmas album, Christmas from the Stars. So
right
before he was famous.
Well, when he was, I think
when he was John Jovi before the Bond came in.
It says it. Starkiller is saying that. Xmas in the Stars. That's it.
What does anyone? I was going to say I didn't realize this, but we went head to head with Dean from All Things 80s tonight. He was streaming at 8 o'clock. I had no idea.
A lot of people streaming tonight. I think.
But anyway, that's awesome. Thank you, everybody who stuck with us tonight. I can't tell what the official number is, but we've had around about 60 people.
Oh,
so before we wrap it up, just subscribe to Universal Collector Matt and all these fellas, usual Mike and the fella Mike who's Han Solo though. He ain't got no channel, but still he should do. He should do.
I think about 20,
Mike.
Black Out Ewoks.
I'm 29 off 1,000 subscribers. I'm nearly there.
Yeah, Matt, I was racing you. I was trying to get to 6,000. I was like racing you.
Yeah,
I want to get that, mate. You get the
29. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
I was going to say about what's he called? Dean, All Things 80s, was talking about Christmas songs. But you know that Rupert, I've got Christmas memories of the Frog song or whatever. And
Paul McCartney.
How did that fit in with Rupert the Bear, though? I didn't quite understand that. I just remember my sister had the vinyl.
Yes,
and Rupert
I had it.
McCartney was sat at the front with wearing a sweater. And,
I think it was in the cartoon or in the story. I'm sure it was somehow.
Or part of a Rupert cartoon or something. Right,
or Rupert's story. Maybe.
I just remember the fish coming out of the water.
I think you got a bit off track here, Nick.
It's a Christmas song, Mike.
Bring it back in, Nick. Bring it back in.
That is on topic, Mike. We're talking about Christmas bloody songs, mate.
What would Partridge say about Christmas?
No, I don't like. I like to be spontaneous, Matt.
Oh, okay.
The fella asking.
Well, I'm just asking, what would Partridge sing at Christmas?
Well.
12 Days of Christmas. That's another good song.
Featuring
a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. What?
I love that one when he had the Christian woman on. Have a mince pie. Have a mince pie. Trying to shut her up. Have a mince pie.
Yeah. What would Partridge watch for Christmas? It'd be a Bond film, wouldn't it? It would be a Bond film. Yeah.
The one with the snowy
Connery's.
Doctor No.
Doctor No. Doctor No.
Yeah, very good. So should we wrap this up, fellas?
Yes.
We just talking randomly now. I'm quite enjoying as well, to be honest. But
anyway, when I do my live streams and it's really late at night and the wife wants me to go to bed, she'll do
that.
Wind it up.
Yeah, you get the stare.
I wish to thank everybody who's been live and with us, and I wish to thank the fellas who dropped a couple of lovely super chats. It's very, very, very nice and generous of you. Nice. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And also my guests. So they have been Universal Collector Matt. Give us a wave, Matt, so we can.
Hey.
Usual Mike Television.
It's
the mighty BOE. The mighty BOE.
Cheers, goodbye. Cheers,
Bye,
goodbye.
bye,
Cheers, goodbye. Cheers, goodbye.
Cheers,
Bye,
goodbye.
bye.
Hi.
Bye, hi.
And also,
Bye.
and also
Bye.
Han Solo himself.
Hey.
Mike.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Bye. Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
Thank you all very much. Have a lovely Christmas
Yeah.
and Happy New Year.
Cheers,
See you
goodbye.
again soon. End broadcast. I think. Have I done it?